Now, though, on our rundown here at 5:30, new information on that rare polio-like disease suspected here in Western New York. Heather Lee was on this story yesterday, and Heather, you got to talk with the health commissioner to get the latest today.
Yeah, we totally get it, Michael. This is a scary thing for parents because you're dealing with sudden paralysis and you're talking about kids. But the doctors that I talked to today said you really should worry more about your child getting injured in the car or even getting sick from the flu versus them catching AFM. It is connected to viruses that cause common cold symptoms, but in some kids, the viruses can trigger the illness, which then can cause sudden weakness or paralysis. Well, that's what happened to 3-year-old Cameron. He is the first suspected case of AFM in Erie County. Right now, he is at Children's Hospital to be treated, which includes steroids and physical therapy. He first went to the hospital in mid-September with things like a runny nose and congestion. From there, more serious symptoms followed.
He initially came in, he had a fever the night before, and then he had basically acute loss of mostly left lower limb use. He couldn't stand on his own. He couldn't walk without assistance. After the steroids were started, he did show improvement within 48 hours where he could at least stand on his own. He could pull up and stand. Since that time, he has not really had much progression since then, and he has waxing and waning days.
Doctors say Cameron is doing relatively well, minus those neurological issues with his legs. It is important to note AFM is not contagious. Again, you can spread the virus that can trigger it, but most people will just come down with the congestion, sneezing, and simple sniffles. So not too serious in most cases. The state health department says there are suspected cases of AFM in New York State, including the 3-year-old at Children's. But again, Michael, none of this is confirmed. Now the state health department is going to be working with the CDC and actually, the state health department is working with Children's Hospital and the CDC to confirm this case. But again, no confirmation just yet. Basically, AFM is a rare response to what they call a relatively common infection.
Yeah, and we are seeing some of these cases, not just here in Western New York, but in other parts of the country. So this is a story that's kind of picking up a lot of parents' concerns. So good to get the right information out.
Yeah, they said, it's something to look out for, but not necessarily any reason to panic.
All right. Heather Lee reporting live. Heather, thank you.
You're welcome.